Baby, and family, big jump so Adom TV live on DSTV live on Go TV. Sanso and actually live on Facebook and so yeah Adom TV. Sanso na YouTube so bet me actually be on me after second come Professor Enoch kwasi wala nyo wala so dey agudem sem ebrenochi and Sister Sunday be a guy and so they I want to pay me the etwa so na not aba so they world I want so etwa free sabre copy say na kono ebebo medin de akwasi insemedin commodity afa Ghana and come for put to ene yakubo hwehwe no age na the comeback of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Happy birthday call Efama Mrs. Docas Beautylani Amwa we every Ukunu Isaac Amwa yo more media han one more friend nyina say o show happy birthday nyame chiraw no nyo kese kopim so be ye kese pedase so akrakra yenua Ike emu esa e de amana se kese koba Franco Trading Enterprise ye kese phone papa air condition fridge TV and our pa a Franco Trading Enterprise na make for and ma hwemo e won cry and Kumasi South na safari tissue and then aba because of COVID this will be shall see a giant handkerchief AUC will be issue at the padenim a safari tissue is as no kwana emu edru enti so the people animu a emfo na iwonim bebre Ghana ba bi a ton tissue bi akwa se beka bi atobe go na so asene emere pensen dwumadie ebro James Agyenim-Boateng, a former broadcaster, still a broadcaster, a former deputy minister of information. I'm a cancer of Jim. When you have a call there,
I'm saying, Adom. I mean, because my account hole or Jim so
James.
I was saying,
obviously,
I'm not part me by me why I was. Sadian, and say,
okay.
And yes, I was sorry, I now with the whoop ever, and yes, I one cousin's wound. Just that me when I am one kakra. But it's a wage man. You do Emery be na you two say Kohako did you my dear we ya now so we to sa anamon. In terms of and ramping for fresh and no person say me name in your question and see maybe seeing Korean, not just a penny and inti me buy ya and your bonnet. But you walk so obviously saying that Nyame
John Dramani Mahama, former president, no say
oh, Nyame Adom bibia ye boko so one kasa wo hwe enra dwumadia course so say opa the campaign and toma you has soccer there bibia ekoye me did say sa eno ho community
sure
Potokasa veka say I won't take the wind out of your sail. Mema wakwenya na watu tomano. But means Nyame Adom means me you understand open pepe.
But before we kickstart this campaign no a year for which election? Is it NDC presidential primaries and against 2024 general elections?
Oh me when you say ansana ubeko nedi kana me ma we for achi especially say me buy fie ha ache kakra enye ache there ba kakra eno nam sa ama me ho ayo nwanwa bebra no pay nti etefo ena ahwe for no pay me ma mo achi Agyenim-Boateng ma ba beka akwesi nsa ewa ha akwesi wonim say there amanya osem ne amamu ho enhyehyeye etie Mribiano ansana wubenya ekwan na wakwako jina se wo pray mampeni akansi no anamo bi wo ho a esese wutu especially se wo fi political party mo
sure
isan se ya na amanyoku no eye political party na ye nhyehyeye ne edi kan ye ma akwanya se wo bia wo dom party no na wo qualify ewo enema potin a nhyehyeye party no edi ebu akwanya mu no wo qualify no wo akwanya se wutu sa na mo no nti wo behwe a enche ye bia na ya manyokuo NDC church opening general secretary Owura Fifikwete edi nkrata etu ya se sa akwanya no aba wo a wo pese wutu anamon se eye parliamentary elections and as flag bearership nti se a flag bearership anamon tuo ena Owura John Dramani Mahama eye enkan mampeni otu no nti 2024 akwantuo no na hyase enie na emum ansa na obetimi agina se franka tufuo ema ye party no for 2024 no so clear the internal election eno na akwanya ba wadika kofa ne form wapa ne campaign no ho entuma ode ne niswade hunu no bi atudwa eye enra ewo UHAS university kama ewo soko the whole Volta region ora Professor John Evans Atameo Sabreso yeshase enra utie mampeni dada John Dramani Mahama okase ura ho no eye nanika eye nanije eye na ahohoa esanse okai anamoa one Professor John Evans Atameo say 2 years efa sa school Siapon no medase school Siapon na hyase ebesi Agyenim-Boateng a edru na chese ya de eye nika de to so biemu nso wo be hwa hwa ya manyoku na yewo huge representation in all regions na Volta region in particular so ye baby a say ye tintim from hopa and I am penning for no so do na so no akandifo no a womutwa esa ema ye mu bi aba ye to aso no do na so efri ho a ohwa mampani John Dramani Mahama ebobo ebidi to say Professor Wono nyamemfa ne kransie Captain Kojochi Kata nyamemfa ne kransie ye maame aku ativo nyamemfa ne kransie enkai mampani Jerry John Rawlings womu nyina ntini chese ohwa na opa campaign ne hontuma ewo ni aya na ebinim ka say efie pe aha ne etie no okay here the man John Dramani Mahama aye a former vice president from 2009 to mid 2012 then from mid 2012 to January 2017 over here mampani the vision power for the NDC as a political party any say ye ka eye oman amemu a Jesus say na ye hwe particularly the Fourth Republic na ye ka mampani a owo eniso adehunu ema oman Ghana Jesus say Ora John Dramani Mahama ene wasamba biem na wabetu franka ama NDC for election 2024 nyame Adom na yewie sa presidential primary flag bearership on May 13 now yaka mampani owo enisoade hunu ana se amanyoni owo enisoade hunu ma oman Ghana when di kan na chese de ebeka eswa ne niswade hunu ne se oman Ghana ebetu mpon ne niswade hunu ne se ye amabuo no nso womu be ye be hye won nkran na ya mom enidaso na ye se empowerment na ya tete omwo kwampaso na wonitimi ediye ewo ye man Ghana ye mu ne niswade hunu ene se oman no nkrabata bia no ebenya nsupa anom na ebase aduane a enye ade a ebeye den amamanfo ne niswade hunu ene se ye nsuku nsem ana se ye education eno so ebe shemu kena nti ni American nyina anye se eye niswade hunu keke eye ade a wo hwe emribi Ghana for ema Ora John Dramani Mahama kwan se omra mebu man no ayiwe num na ade a wode si nani so wo hwe apomudin nsem wankasa woni to anyame na mebe kai wo kwesi covid baye enye investment Ora John Dramani Mahama eye in particularly the area of health emsanka ebedin kakra wankasa woni to say there were even some facilities mpenimfo wa banyimu designated say a VIP for said one wa banyimu anka one more mama to be at say. And there are many people who call a University of Ghana Medical Center. One will be some who say, Inti Ura John Dramani Mahama, Esi way na and a woman who are not one appreciating. Upon reflection, they think that it was such a fantastic intervention. Ushe airport here, one case we need to said ya in pain p ye nuanom a one free aman foforo ewo yen mpatemu ha West African sub-region in particular ye nuanom it is true and Nigeria for said the omoba one be some who say na bibisa ewo West Africa ha Ghana pa ni, you know, so those are the interventions around John Dramani Mahama Meka imebunu diani neniswadi hunu, particularly in the area of education, empowering them, and then in Kekahono. Once the tense ye two Emiria na ye chiresi. We kind shall say a crampo from UHAS. A University of Health and Allied Sciences. No a NDC abreso ora Professor John Evans Atamels. So now oye mampenina John Dramani Mahama, ANABDH, University. And I think, say, again, in the area of education, the record of the NDC is unmatched. What the Amanyoku will be to Amanyoku NDC no one, I think there are other political parties that one need a record of having provided even a polytechnic before or a university before. What we know though is that one mobile by Munia Wahoda Danoa a year NDC are buying a C one more to two more. Well, we're it
looks as if say for the sake of democracy in Tina maybe be a more for also say there should be that contest within your party. But I say party no patodona ya manaba say is becoming a taboo for Jomama to be contested because you're already making it as a presumptive president.
What kind of taboo? I mean,
like the party machinery, the party itself. You know, he said a dominant United said it should be John Mahama for 2024 or no one else.
Oh, because so what kind of in this society? Midi kind of say, Wobesha and chain be a party penny for. In that particular instance, a General Secretary Treasurer for Penny Ankasande in Krata to just say Yamanyoku NDC Emirasun say ye be a coin ye ma quenya na obi a pese or tunu hunjina hose obeye franca tuni oba befa in Krata air forms BBNC obi a hokwan sani anka woka nanka ye taboo minjin this anko bi krampo be
for the sake of democracy, because for example
and yet for the sake of it's actually democratic. Yes. You know, the many workers say na say enye Ura John Mahama pe and I would say amount for Casamano. There are others yes many pabes a bay mienu semian sans a bay jama 9 crowd almost afa one form. So there are places some candidates crowd your posters indicated. I'm yet to even see one poster of John Dramani
because certain the parties because the parties believe it's Jomama or no other. For example, before General Secretary ABA Akonya there tour for the presidential primaries in parliamentary, Kokoboba Akweba has said no executive from the lowest level to the highest level should make an open declaration for OBBA or contesting either for presidential or parliamentary. But Louis Asif said we are not seeing it that way. Your national organizer was on this platform, Joseph Yamin, declaring full support for John Dramani Mahama. And Nuampokra a call lunch, I say some regional chairman declaring say they and their region, are in full support of Jomama. Is it because of the kind of election I come 2024?
I would deal with it on two fronts. I'm saying near wokan about Ura Joseph Yami, Minia Pa, no, Mayonko Pa, so I don't know. My share side me, then I knew who a home popo ye be into an mean to me in Yano. But Pastor Casabeka said, be that as it may, say, young fan possess a sample net here. Make high say man na what we Kumase, a honso a party penny be jama
women organizer.
So all of our forms,
Dr. Kwabredu for.
And so then you see that even defeats the point. So defeats the point you are making. Say party executives say Tai John Dramani Mahama. That's the first one I want to deal with it. Now, fi makani say you yamfani say sample netia. Because there is obisa ohun say na ne adenti na obia edi John Dramani Mahama. And then I mean anope me sorry, I'm about to ha say me ba be kasa ama John Dramani Mahama. That is the purpose for which I am here. It is because of are shemu amewo ewo ne leadership.
Okay.
And I think that it is or maybe the same thing that Niawo Kano it may have been to say Niawo Kano say right I mean there no intimi ya no and I mean nim the entire or but again medical so say minua ya mean yes akra na and ni akoso ewo baby say and also party penny bi afa forms ama one candidate or the other no and boy brasa I think that again say say we occupy to say no more the real foot soldiers of our party, the backbenchers are no say to me because
yes
any position
that is it.
But say kobasa wo mukra na party no edi to me ashe wonsa e kire say wo mu Tai John Dramani Mahama chia na che say won ye wo mu ehunu e wo amamu bi a webu pen e wo ni so ade hunu bi a owo a wo mu nyina ejidi say ono na obetimi empempenso a ye wetu anamon na ode ensakraye ni amamu pa aba oman Ghana mu enti se wo hu say so one kasa party for impenifo jira de nachi so wo hu say sa na tie dia na che say it is the right way to go why na mpe winning team akosi
okay you be call the national topic about Oman Ghana against 2024 election but still on the NDC any people face John Mahama leadership sinto ewo ho no e count na ma party ne lose 2016 so bringing John Mahama to lead the party again e be hard dream because the leadership of bringing all on board no e be a challenge sana party for the big kan ya Watinjan Rojo Metanuno mo nyina aka disa empanifo a omudimu yi ewo mo party debo how sure say party this had done it to me dear John Mahama as leader and flag bearer for the next general elections sir sinto we no will be corrected
I was and send me all bizarre na just nika I mean which man you know but there's a certain acknowledgement you are not making and yes you are not making one cause win him we need to ya but ejman is hanet here send yes so to man no bizarre na sa pepe na ye no one cause win him say enipa mienu awobo wondi and I have huge respect for them ora ya Boateng my friend Wofa Rojo Metal no menenente bonne I mean omunyina ya party ma because dia won kan ye say nipa mienu awobo wondi one tie candidate for echi anamewa one tie hwan echi
one tie Dr. Kwabredu for echi
na Dr. Dufo enye one John Dramani
so is this near all can ye no kre
me my chance here to show you say nientia wo mo be kan ne wo mo kan say eni nyina so na emum say wo mo tie obi echi say me ba hai me tie John Dramani Mahama echi but me ma meka bibi mfa another candidate ho a me ni nyina so and I came here purposely say me ba be kan ne me nimfa John Dramani Mahama na mamu a webu pen ne ni da so a owo na na mo pese otu but obi nso be ba ha ono no e bia na the message no may not be strong or potent or may not have a formidable or marketable candidate like we do have in John Mahama intino you know it may then be say to say things like what you are saying but the point I'm actually making just a fapima one you make and say okay so I don't think you've given me the best of examples this answer watch me nipa me no anya kra no one more time
candidate BH
as our candidates no Dr. Dufo and I again I have huge respect for him he's in the race for flag bearership too I don't think they are the best of examples but even having said that I don't think, say, at this point in time, and indeed from after even 2016, anybody is obi wo nimdiefa amamu ho amanyosem ho ne niswade hunu no ekon kan eko enim na odo oman Ghana or NDC mu in today's times echen John Dramani Mahama. Then you also do know. Yeah, I mean, what's surprising about that? One person say wouldn't, you know, and one person say would you do PPM? I said, they are done near the after. Mimi say questions they bring now will be something. And can you camera in and can you watch her? Won't be something. Okay. You just have to play the devil's advocate. So I understand. But in fact, I mean, if you want to cite examples of people, Potokas and Mubrekas, I don't think say. You've given you the best of examples, but more importantly, so we should share Obia or can't party no impending for party mebunu, foot soldiers, front benches, back benches, parliament, then in Keka a boom na say Neniswadi Hunin Kambomua. I don't think that anybody beats John Dramani Mahama. And again, it flows even from the question how they can desire. One person where they can say, I say nipa bebre wo NDC muno etai Ura John Dramani Mahama. If he was divisive, how could everybody be rallying behind him? So you see that even question now will be and the answer in the question you are asking now will cite Ura John Dramani Mahama, the internal opponent backers. No? Okay. You see that while question he answers that issue.
James Agyenim-Boateng, a former Deputy Information Minister, and then more about the campaign launch of former President John Dramani Mahama. Now on the national front, what is John Mahama bringing on board again? After serving Ghana as a former Vice President, as a former Deputy Communications Minister, Member of Parliament for Bole Bamboy, Assembly Member, President. In fact, Ghana more. He is the one now who live from the bottom to baby at Wababedu. What again? Ghana?
It's not what again John Dramani Mahama Ghana. It is what does John Mahama bring to the table. Okay. Nansen will be say what does a person bring to the table? I'm for Timiche say I am the table. I think that in this instance, John Dramani Mahama is the table. It's not what he's even bringing. I will see, one person, Edibia boy, Assemblyman, MP, Deputy Minister, Vice President, President, former President, flag bearer. In Namidi can catch us say, so we share Mpensenpensemu. There is no politician within the length and breadth of Ghana. Ghana fanenina ninim die efa amanyo efa amamuo ho no minjindi se obi wo ho a ninim die konkan echen John Dramani Mahama, and experience in this matter counts. Sisi asa wo hwem pempen so a yan man Ghana aba bedru na John Dramani Mahama kasa no asa wutie na oka say this is not a time for experiment, this is a time for experience hunts. Intino ni awukan ni nyina ne fapem ni se ono ena wehu no bi pen, ono ena waye bi pen, ono ena namamuo ekọ kan, ono, and I mean, who is it that amount for first or your king of infrastructure? John Dramani Mahama. Amount for kase obi a nation builder. They describe John Mahama as nation builder. All of those things attest to the fact say waye bi pen or who nim dear obetimi aye pempen so ya ba bi do go say enya afei na sebio wo kwakofa wo bia ontu sa na mo ne bi da ana wonim se de amamuo etie ana wonim onhu kotoku na sebe odekrowa ahyem enti no samanfo eye NDC for, and in this instance cry enya ohwa ne ekoso na enya NDC for nko na Tayo John Dramani Mahama. Okay, there are many people womo ebi womo na womo tie MPPH. Who say MPP na na ne etense in political circles no. Ubenya obi a Adom party A. Yeah. And now ubenya obi a Adom party B. and obi wo ho a on dom party in dom party bi and so at every point in time our party on no eko there are many people maybe a woman MPP koya at this point in time they think say abine do one shamo isan say ebo ama abino oye mampeni eni na bedi akire in this instance maker efa ye mampeni his excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo eni na bedi akire ora doctor Bawumia ebo a won ehye and the hopes they raised no enye ho amamu ne Ghana for ehu no wo hwe said your man is sikasem atete apansam wo hwe said dia aduane bo ayeden encheye say minister of agric na fe we CC kiosk all last year enuane ewo ministry ho I mean you know it even tells you that excuse my language government is not thinking out of the box ebani saying na ahochire about mining out of your own policies. You are increasing fuel prices at an astronomical rate. Amount for intimi nuane because akwanya esese ye no ankasa monye. Enye se nuane no in some instances enye se nuane ni ho. Go ho ya ni nuane no ho. Na say ye be ya ye de beba trucks e de beba. Minister solution say sa na tie dia ene ono de beba ministry ho. Na sabi meti oyare fa na me kope bode your friend say isa body is drew me that's body drew ata me fa come free oyare farmers income ministry of agric na makwakoto body drew ana say me pe entorwa kakra dia ye bibia so it doesn't address the issue is that same minister or say ohunu say okọ Ghana Burkina Shieso ohun say fuponko donkey the mine fertilizers etwam na wentimi ni omo ani nkomo amisa omo say why na de fertilizer na soma mo say mo nsima go fan cross intino oni eho anuye I mean clearly this is not the kind of leadership of my Ghana amount for any that's what I said they are expecting to say yaka mampeni anase obi owo man mu ene na owo ani so ade hunu owo nimdie aye bi pen oye kukudrofo se atibia ene yewom yesuku nsam atete apansam wo hwe ye in secondary school in fact o shase ekra na shase ekra primary babc JSS and SHS there are challenges there these are not just challenges these are monumental gargantuan challenges FAC secondary education and basic school education wo hwe ya pomuden semwa eno so atete apansam wo hwe oman esika semwa oman na nkasa kra deka oman na boka oman ne deka amanfo kakra wa ye se won fa kakra ensie na daache won dia hwe wo mo ho no eno so kra no aban ya policies kire se sa na tie se bibi de haircut se won nkasa mpo wetu hu esi ho se o media me mpese daache no me bre enti se menya we na me di betwa menum de nka me fa kakra nte ho no aban ne so no abobesia ma agensem nti no wo wusi kano de nsa eto so I mean I will say me hu ni mpeni nsem da me ni afika kakra but me hu ni mpeni nsem da say oman ya yetimu if a retired Supreme Court judge in fact me team ni mpeni nsem crown put that say High Court judge wakona humijiem anasa Appeal Court judge wakona humijiem anampo say Supreme Court judge wakona humijiem ese otusa ana oye kire nanse ye ohun de ba betodwa ade a che say enye ni so say a former retired Chief Justice wasumu omanyi efi akomapem na ene she has to protest efa ono ankasa enye se sika ban de ma no ono ankasa kakra wa we yi ato baby enye just ono nko a wo hwe many senior citizens when do home GM SSC edu obu eni ni die mo eduru baby no that be you saw I think in the last 2 or 3 weeks say almost oya no pa bia na emeka womo yibe ebinom be ye nananom ye maamenom ne nkeka ho no wafa ne car na wakwa kojina ministry akwa kosi nkonya ekita placard I mean such indignity enti no bebia oman no edru no enya fe na potokase be kase it doesn't call for anybody sitting on the fence.
Okay.
And you feel na wo ba sitting on the fence na wo ba kakra. And you feel na
you could now come so
do baby say
okay.
Obia yet obia de ne ho jim because o man ye ya eyema ye.
Okay. Eti James yen hwe se metwase here o man tete kora baba bi edu no eye leadership be steer affairs to get us off
o man na tete apansam medical culture say yen sikasam ye medical culture say ye health care ye medical culture say aban abo besia abo wentimi nchire dia won decide
eti dia na dwamama eba beye na se atete apansam dia
mahama eba beye ni awaye bi
with 4 years
ni John Dramani Mahama eba beye ni awaye bi.
Okay.
He is the person who came into government at a time one of our biggest challenges that are confronting say na emra na ye ni electricity.
That's Dumso brain.
When you say Dumso, and yes, Ora John Dramani Mahama na emani bayo. Na ye adea from a buying to a buying investment as I say ye no. One say maybe as a wutie ye Ora John Jinaponom ne deputy minority leader Ama Kofi Boa ne woman wonim dia wo energy ne ho a. Omo kire say wo hwe afibia na the demand for electricity no maybe no it was outstripping the supply.
Okay.
Inti maybe no power dodo na ye hia no na afi no bebe awie no na chese yentimi supply ene da ho na ho anamontuo no eka ekire Owura John Dramani Mahama no see ni chow mu call parliament eye oman no mrahye bedwam na okọ see supi say minim say oman ade ba kwa ehayen pa ene electricity edi amanfo nya say electric welder and now be or yes salon and now more ejumaya moye because this operation you are running I will say power ni ho now you have to switch to a genset management culture what goes on not just here and also the other sites into nature say nya adeketo but he made a promise say he knows what the problem is he will fix it and indeed he fixed it into why be paying or what sakuku drone say in times that are uncertain like this say niema tete apansam obetimi etu ho anamo obehwe nso a ade ba ko eche say Owura John Dramani Mahama ekukudro for another example I'll give obekai Ebola ebaye ni ebaye ni say in the West African sub-region maybe ebaye na manfo say yen ko hobiem na yakoha the same ba inti no che supplies to those places were cut off transport to those places were cut off airline aviation businesses were cut off but when the munso say ade no yeah call up and down no na business inti say you twa sa aman ni nyina eja no na cha say nya ade a no say no ne kwan so the Owura John Dramani Mahama can say there he thinks that we can do the right thing and also provide Ghana say Ghana and serve as say a friend say air bridge na yamfa supplies enko ono ankasa tu anamo ko sa amine so eko ma amanfo arehemu etu sa anamo ema oye nhihye so Ghana we did not see that problem here again so wo hwe ne nisu ade hunu a he saw say the rate at which yemebuno no ye producer from JSS no the secondary schools now was not it wasn't adequate to deal with them and yet just enope nti sa na tie dia and yamami to anamon it accommodates them it makes the cost of running schools easy it brings improvement in the system we resource education and among two and say he built near friends a community day SHS and no crampo ebedru baby no obekai kwabenya die ye nuaba Sarah Joseph ebeka say enam ne so and I think that everybody knows what the outcome of that is. Me can catch about University of Ghana Medical Center. And no a doctor for describing it a quaternary hospital. No more patch any say work Kolibu any more almost say baby the primary, secondary, tertiary, into a quaternary. Say no when in chain Kolibu Konfuanoche and Tamale Teaching Hospital. And also Saku could grow for John Dramani Mahama ya and two sanamon. So mekani na the ababi say Ura John Dramani Mahama why ye be paying. Onim said ya ye boom mine.
Okay.
Onim say how to deal with challenging times and to deal with it and to resolve those problems. It goes back to point or say emra ye woman. And ya fe na yebe share say yebe so obi ahwe ni awa ye be pain ni owo hu nimdie ni what to sa ni be pain ono na we should.
In 2009 Ghana for nya reshemu the late Professor John Evans Atamelsmo you did to me a man about 70 to 75 ministers to work with Fofi Antwata and an ABC esi Jomama nya kwenya etwa esono as president. Eno movie at Mills ministers from the 70 to 75 to 80 to around I think 85. Eno a former president Mahama Ekacha Ghana for so onya kwenya biem no oba or the 60 ministers ene beye adwuma. How can we trust him on this when he was part of John Evans Atamils administration? Now a semi-lean government. Obe PGMU by best 10. Then all catch say oba beteso abe 60. You better Agyenim.
Near Etienne Sawoka in Shisaya Ura John Dramani Mahama Nankasa was a part of that in Shisaya.
Sure.
Yeah. So the lean government you are talking about, it means that he's been part of a system that has run that lean government before. Yes. And you're just running a lean government. It's also about the fact that you are using the resources of the state in a manner say judicious.
Okay.
Now you are bringing the best out of the system, efficiency. Because it's saying how one can mesre na my kind or John Dramani Mahama okay. Near Okane say apart from say or can a year impuntu semne investment in the area of agri technology industry, not the human mining. Or can be really so say obe near we hunu and intina midi can catch us say no emra ye woman enye say afi ni ye ba be ye somehwe esan say enne baby aye we ankasa we need to say enkan eye mampani Akufo-Addo or call round a corner probo ebony campaign say oh odi amon somehwe monso eno na edi aba bedru ha no
okay
ni ora John Dramani Mahama can say ono waye bida he's run that government before he's seen what is happening today he thinks that the times in which we are it calls for a reduction in the size of government. And that he thinks that he can efficiently run a government with 60 ministers and deputies. Saying how what we are UPS paying so yeah. What's nasty and with the who abobo na wadwene ho na wahu say there be oman ohwe because I could say ohwe Mpensenpensemu ayewo say oman yentimi ntua eka yede ewo amanone wankasa woni tua de bia obeti say Fitch downgrading ya say Moody's a downgrading nti ena just a downgrading so there afi there say ye kwa ya kodu say ye do baby crampa anhwa ye nya category bi emfa ye nto. Those times, and I said these times, it calls for no business as usual. Inti ushekra and kanamobia and not just John Dramani Mahama neka. Ghana for do na epache say in all of these, as a sanka bine krampo e den bibie di echre say yankasa ye war mine mu ye bu mine no Ghana for ye hunu say ahokyere wo ho. Ye hunu say oman ni sikasem no enkoye. Ye say omani sikasem atetea pansam entino ye be ye inshisebi ebia ye number of ministers no ye nteso to show an example to the people as a yomudi ehumutuma. But what is happening there ye hunu ni say aban etre amam for say bite the bullet no na they are chewing chocolate. That's not how you run a government. Say enema mo ayedin every day amam for na tighten their belt. But that's not what is happening on the government side. We could be some management. Taxes are do charge on the adverts BIA. Taxes are collapsing businesses. Government continues to pile on policies. Any more injuma, any more businesses, any more emebunu, any more schools, any more ya pomode and some. Me jidi say nanse wote say. In fact, Jamamu station you say one of them. I can say woko polyclinics, especially Adaraka Polyclinic, which is seen as like the pinnacle of all these inoculations, immunization and all. Two critical vaccines are in kola ya warm ya de bomb and sani mani bini.
Talking about the experience.
Mr. Wu, me can't say ask him here. Okay. Say I dare here about time. Okay. About time no demo say wo mambu no awa warm no. The dry de be bomb said the be ya into bro ne nkeka ho no. Kra emba no. Omko hospital aban say oh enro ni bini ho. Monko ye bia ye hwe se be ye bosume be na watch be ye miensa na echi na mo sambra ma mehwe. We have never at any point gotten into a situation like what we currently are. Say Nro said that it is said Tamale North MP Ura Suini Al Hassan. Anu demu say Osuru say Ebia near Intobro TSC Mebuno Mofra ya warm in his constituency and many other places. These are worrying signs. These are dangerous signs. Inti say ya medi kan this enye mrea say ubet na on the fence. So say media me yeshwe high emre do say ye nyina ye tu anamo, and we need to bring change. That change no any say ye de ya reshemu ebema ora John Dramani Mahama ye betai nechi na nyame ya Adom wa clear this May 13 flag bearership na December 7 2024 Ghana for edi to me be shenen sa na said your mind no sika sama tete apansam na ne makan no wontimi into hu anamo na yensi yenda demoni emfa oman into mo pamfra ogusu ehwe bedwam medede akosensia hwewe yeba ese Agyenim-Boateng a former Deputy Minister of Information and attending commodity campaign launch of former President John Dramani Mahama here kosu enura wo in the voter region. Yes, no asema kwa former president kan wasem ex gratia. In 2015 no president of the republic and commander in chief. Oka wasem ye hunu action bia. Die biem de nyina so nyitum se Mahama e ka so be review article 71 ama ye yi ex gratia free one mu a ebetimi haja tum se be ye adwuma. No, obviously medance. I'm saying nya wo kano nyina so bi wo ho. Okay. So wo hwa enye se nika sa keke. Wo hwa emra enkan mampani John Dramani Mahama na oye mampani abedi echire no. Okay. Na ora John Evans Atameos prof eye mampani no. Wo mutu bedwakuo bi esi ho se to Anamombi. In fact, that time, at the heart of it, they say, so we share or man emrapono a constitution now. They to me, kind of like, literally like unfettered to me, kakra, sondodo. I say a man mampeni and sa until two bejokubi is what they are from Constitution Review Commission. So one call. The length and breadth, near Manfunding, Kitahunya engagement, not one share a choir, won't be to me, a fast, not one review some of those things. Into Obekaya, na and the Dean of the University of Ghana Law School, Professor Raymond Atuguba. I don't know, Executive Secretary to SAR Constitution Review Commission. Omudi Jumana Kukusi baby. Say and sinipi or more report ni bibia ebede edie ntia no say no ora John Dramani Mahama akase obepese obes nyame ye na Adom na Ghana for eto aba emanoa say after this primaries na 2024 December 7 ya to aba amano no obebu nkompo na wasan hwe nachi na sa adwumadie no ya san hwe ne biem se de ebe ya yɛbɛtumi ayɛ constitutional review nneɛma no. Part of sa nneɛma no bi nso ne nea wɔka sɛ wohwɛ article 71 na ɛhɔ no na ɛkasa fa appointment about a certain category of people. Well, particularly nea na ɔkyerɛ in terms of executive in particular, because a honor mampenino utumino eshasi free na okase obepese because because there's a bit some kind of inequality and inequity in the emolument system. Se ejuma akwesi eya yetua no ewo abemu as minister or deputy or in a certain capacity. What they told ABA teacher need the ho and now be Sanya man and all case or person be too ho because I hear at that watch and the will to do it. I would say so again, even that statement tells you say Rajon Dramani Mahama or Yakuku draw for
the 2015 year.
Eye sa ex gratia anamon to us now or can because I can assure you say in some criticism sometimes you can get resistance from even within because I know bia na some and some sa ebia eye de but one say amamu enye se we mampani ana se we candifo ana obu o man no enye nea eye amanfo de ye won crofo ne de wohwe nea ewo oman interest mu nea ema oman mpuntuo ekonkan na edimpuntuo bre oman. That's the point he is making. Inti sisi a wohwe se de oman sikasem te a medi kan kyerɛw yapomudin sɛ matoto apansam yensikasem tete apansam yentimi entua eka yɛde yesuku nsɛm atete apansam albino intimi nya kwan ene ne nkeka ho niema bebre wa kasakra usika kra wo kwakwaje kra no kra no na ayetwe mamentwe wo hwe sa ne mani nyina it calls for new ways of doing things.
Okay, James yen hwa ade ne kofa escracia ediba ya abamasoafo kama yete yese enye sika foforo bi ene atwade ato de amomo. But here, Paul James Agyenim-Boateng as Deputy Minister of Information, he determined his salary. So he was receiving salary of the old Nabesnetremo Ekon. Now, James Juma 3-4 years. You see, I feel a man penny a pow a could say any time
the Emoluments Committee.
The Emoluments Committee. You determine the salary of
Uncle Beji from 4 years ago.
It is that calculation about near Becca actually a Cambomoa, you share the moment now. Is the former president coming to review salaries of the ministers to make sure the enquiry salaries here be so and now say yebeti emolument committee the immediate power as mampeni to determine salaries of this administration. So be a bin ko kache me ko kambom emetua mo.
Because I think that oka enema mienu in the same thing. It's not entirely the picture you paint. One part of the problem. No de oka no say ya fawo Adom TV na wo bae no na kojo Agyenim-Boateng no ye program no na yetua ne 20 cedis sesi aye determine wo de enti no wo de e be ma 20 cedis a enti 3 months time no na mpanimfo esin konwa se akwesi no SSC yetua 25 cedis na tie de a ye de ne ka 3 months 5 cedis and only that's not the only issue that we are talking. I think the woman ankasa ne say ma on ayen hyehyɛ ye bi sɛ bosome bia na afi bia na wo survey ye afi bia na wo ye soafo no for di bia na ye de wo si ye e bia because you are on your way out no and on your way out no sometimes it's not really on your way out because you're on your way out, but you're also back in again.
Especially
because
MPs.
If that is MPs assembly, so and so you come but I'm can say because na party corona. Must say
as a question also
must say a win now back. But the attorney say you say we serve 4 years. 4 years now we serve yen. I see amount akwenya sika bi. So akwenya ni sika ne say afibia na wo serve ye no yemfa eho sika abosome nan sika angel kwan into we na ye 4 months be ye na ye be 16 months into na ka oji 20 cents na wa multiply by sa eno na ye ka say na owura John Dramani Mahama ye ka say wo hwa said ye tie na teacher for call wo wie won dwumedie no wo mo ko wan homegie mu a wo mo nni hyehyeye bia etisen adokotafo nni hyehyeye bia etisen ebia na ye di kan ka say ade na say wo ko but won ko because mo krona asan eba into abem o kan MPs de and dem mesma ka kira say dem nka meaning ehun nim de pisa but there are issues with that and issues about the inequalities in the inequities in the system. He thinks that the times in which we are, particularly for those who form the executive, you can executive that woman na woman say mampeni to me as a directive. Apam for na mampeni ni omubu to control directly. Hono die obepese na hyase na obefamra kwan so na where ye no a free or now one more canon so no he engages them later to see the way forward about that said the beya or mine seek as someone no pressure because I see I can say yentimi ntua suku hu niema na
say James Agyenim-Boateng former deputy minister of information I want to say when I say come production team nyame ya adom ajuada o man hene kwabena santino obedi ahia e obedwa dwumedi so medi dia kwasensia background